The Kobe Mainoo news. There's been a little back and forth with him and Ruben Amorim. Kobe Mainoo apparently is not happy with the playing time he has gotten. He has struggled under Amorim. He was kind of shoehorned into a 10 position last season. Now he's competing with Bruno allegedly after the last game. Amorim said, hey, he's got to compete with Bruno to get that spot. He started against Grimsby Town. He's on 20K a week. I really think this is the agent irritating. He played well at the Euros. United should have bumped him up to, say, 80, 100K. He won something like 200. But he has faded, given he had this amazing Euros performance. That's kind of when you probably want to cash in from an agent perspective. They delayed it. I do agree he's undervalued at 20K a week, but the deal he wants might be pushing higher. Plus, he's not playing under the manager. So lots of things going on here for Kobe Mainoo. But the rumor that was very explosive is that we could be open to selling him for like 35, 40 million pounds. Like, that's really the mind-blowing rumor that's out there on social media.
Yeah, and that there's a little bit of a falling out with the manager. He doesn't rate him necessarily. So, like you said, contract negotiations came to a head, I think, actually, as they were pushing out Dan Ashworth. Apparently, they were getting close. They pushed out Dan Ashworth, and then this went to the sideline. Obviously, hasn't been a kind of a marquee player under Ruben Amorim, but he's got a lot of talent. We've seen how good he can be. We've seen how good he can be under Ten Hag in a number of finals. He was great in the FA Cup final, instrumental in that win against City. And like you said, he's open to the move. Ruben Amorim prefers to prefer other players. And United, now there's been a lot of posturing. They're open to selling him. They're not open to sell him. He's staying at the club. But the fact is, apparently in January, Chelsea officials were quoted a £70 million pound asking price, and now there's a belief that they would take 45 or less. So I don't know what the fuck United is doing. I don't know if this is all a PSR play, just sell out the players that are homegrown, but I think he has a role to play, and I hate to say it, going all in on the new Sir Alex Ferguson, who has a 25% win rate in the league, just as he falls out with another youngster. That's what gives me the most angst. It's not that this guy is on on the Mount Rushmore yet and is untouchable, but at the same time, this manager has a lot of fallouts with a lot of players, even more so than Erik Ten Hag in some regards.
I think he's even with Erik Ten. I think we just have two hardos that are falling out with our promising youngsters. United can sell these players, but you cannot sell them cheap. Garnacho, 60 million pounds. Look at the numbers. Look at the starts in the league, let alone. And we're going to sell him for 35.
Crazy.
It's embarrassing. United, and this is where the director of football comes in for me. We fired the best director of football in the country. By the way, director of football, they earn their marks selling players for good value. That's what they're marked to, net spend. And I feel like Amorim is falling out publicly with players. That's hurting our valuations. The club just seems to be all over the place. We have too many players to sell. That obviously lowers their prices. We get desperate heading into the last day of the transfer window, falling out with another promising youngster. We cannot sell Kobe Mainoo. I'm not even just like in the Grimsby game, I was like, we're going to win this thing. I think there's no possible way we're going to sell Kobe Mainoo for 35 million. I understand Garnacho. Somehow we're going to convince ourselves that that's a good deal. It is not a good deal. It is a bad one. Kobe Mainoo will not be sold by Manchester United. So I am just this is a lot of rumors, hopefully posturing. They'll give him 100K, sign another deal. This should be done. Maybe that deal could have a release clause. That might be the thing that the youngster is asking for.
Whoa!